What's up, everybody? Welcome to Life Changers Day 16, and this is going to be called House Arrest. Now, this story is actually it's a YouTube video that Jep actually tells the story of this scenario that happened when he was a kid growing up. It's actually called the name of the video is called "I Am Second," and it goes through Phil's story. Jace's son's story and Jep's story. They tell their story of how they came to Christ and how their lives got changed around. And so this is about Jep, and it's written by Al. And the scripture they use is Proverbs chapter 19, verse 18. It says, "Chasten your son while there is hope, and do not set your heart on his destruction." And so it says, "There was a time when my youngest brother Jep had bleached blonde hair, earrings, and stoner eyes. You know, the bloodshot look a person has when they're buzzed on alcohol and drugs. Jep's wayward ways began around the time he finished high school and moved out of our parents' home to share an apartment with one of our cousins. He pretty much dropped out of church, showing up only once in a blue moon. It was evident to see the rest of us that Jep was heading down a dark path. While this was going down, Willie was working with the college-age group at church. He'd get reports of Jep's poor lifestyle choices from some of Jep's peers. One of them warned Willie, "It's bad over there at Jep's apartment. They're really into the drug and party scene big time." Our family decided it was time for an intervention. Willie went to Jep's apartment and left a note on Jep's truck. "I need to talk to you guys. I need to talk to you tomorrow. Come out to Dad's place." When Jep pulled up to Mom and Dad's house, he noticed our rigs in the driveway and thought warily to himself, "Okay, we got a situation going on here." When he walked in, Willie, Dad, Mom, Jace, and I were gathered in the living room. Dad began with the confiscation of Jep's vehicle, saying, "Son, the keys to that rig out there that I paid for, I want them right here in my hand." Jep handed over the keys while Dad continued, "I don't know what all you've been up to, but I've heard about the drugging and drinking over at your apartment." Jep listened with his head hanging down and slowly began to sob. We knew he was at a crossroads. He had a decision to make: confess or conceal his ways. He chose to confess, and in fact admitted to some things that were a lot worse than what we had heard. His confession began to pour out of him with a flood of tears and raw emotion, and soon had us all crying. Finally, he looked up and said, "What took you all so long to rescue me?" We got down and surrounded him on the floor, laid our hands on him, and prayed over him. We reminded him how much Jesus and our family loved him. Dad announced, "Look, here's the way it's going to work, Jep. You can't go back to the apartment because you'll go right back in that lifestyle again. I know because I've been down the wrong path myself. Al's been there too. So you're under house arrest. We're going to set up daily accountability right here for the next 3 months." Dad proceeded to dole out the ground rules of his tough love. Jep would live at home, hunt every day, make duck calls, and get back into studying the Bible with us. Dad was following the wise instruction of Proverbs 19:18, chastening Jep while there was still hope, but doing it in a way that didn't crush his spirit. Jep never turned back to his old ways. Today, he has a fine wife, 3 girls, and a boy, and everybody's happy, happy, happy. Genuine personal transformation is what happens when we follow the good advice found in the Bible. So Phil basically told Jep, if you're not going to straighten up, if you don't want to follow the Lord, then you're on your own. And Jep made a good decision by confessing his sins, confessing to his parents, and following Jesus again. And so I think Proverbs chapter 19 verse 18 is a great scripture But this story is actually, like I said, it's a video, and I'm gonna put the link to the video in the description so you guys can watch it if you feel like you want to. Uh, but that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, give it a like, subscribe, and catch you guys next time. God bless you all.